Look around the classroom and think about what you see. Perhaps you stared at your friend and are now smirking at each other. Or maybe you glanced at the clock to see how much longer you have to sit in class. What you probably didn't pay attention to was the diversity of the students in the class itself. In today's age, it is very common for classrooms to be filled with students from various backgrounds and some who may even speak another language other than English. The Bilingual Education Act of 1968 recognized that the situation of minority children with limited proficiency in English and created funding for programs that would assist these children to succeed in American schools and develop their proficiency in both English and their home language. Because education is welcoming of all people, translanguaging is an important next step to further create an inclusive academic setting. Translanguaging is a dynamic process in which bilingual speakers navigate complex social and cognitive demands through the use of multiple languages. In other words, students learn how to communicate, read, and write in two different languages, creating an integrated repertoire. By using this educational tool and applying it in a bilingual educational setting, all students can socially and cognitively benefit from it. Current research shows that translanguaging is important because it promotes a deeper and fuller understanding of the subject matter. It also enriches a student's learning experience, creating an opportunity for students to make connections across languages. Aside from these benefits, using translanguaging can help one be more competitive in job opportunities, become more in tune with one's cultural roots, and be able to reach a greater population. To give us an insight and a more personal perspective on translanguaging in the classroom, I interviewed Leah Prindle, a drama major whose second language is Portuguese, and Jasmine Garcia, an education major whose native language is Spanish.
My foreign language is Spanish, and I learned it from back home. I was actually born in Tijuana, Mexico, and I was born and raised there, so the major language is Spanish, and that's how I learned it.
It's benefited me, well, obviously, so I can speak to my family because of that, and I think it's also benefited me, like, culturally. Like, I feel like I can connect to different people that I wouldn't have.
Yes, I think the integration of translanguaging into the classroom would help students express themselves better and be able to comprehend tasks better since they are able to use all their language repertoires.
Moreover, few studies have focused on the context of applying translanguaging to assessments. This means that although we see results in communication and writing in the classroom, further research needs to find if the same results are seen on tests. It is also important for educators to be aware of the challenges that a student who doesn't know English might face. This is another area of study in which researchers need to investigate so that teachers and other adults involved in a child's education can learn to be properly supportive with bilingual education. In conclusion, translanguaging promotes equality, incorporates students' interests, and creates an inclusive space for all. Thus, integrating translanguaging into classrooms is an important instrument to use in order to bring about a more socially and cognitively enriching academic experience for all students.